Hello, this is Advocate Meghana Therevan and I welcome you all to MSD Legal channel. You are watching Know the Law series episode 22. We are going to discuss provisions of Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act as to the expulsion of members and cessation of membership. So firstly let us understand whether the expulsion of membership and cessation of membership are one and the same thing. Well, they are not the same thing. Whereas expulsion leads to the cessation of membership. However, cessation have many more grounds and reasons for stoppage of membership, which we are going to discuss in the further part of this video. So what is expulsion of membership? We all know that there are certain kinds of members which are there as per Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, which I have discussed in detail in my earlier video, which is linked herein. You can watch the same. As per section 35 of Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960, there are 6 grounds which are defined for expulsion of members. Also, there is a ordinance in 2009 which is Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Ordinance. As per that ordinance, section 159B 9 provides for the removal of membership. So let us see which are the grounds for membership as such. Firstly, if there is a continuous default by a member for paying the society dues, that is maintenance or any other contribution or dues which is supposed to be payable by the member of the society. So if there is a clear default and a long outstanding is there on part of the member, he is subject to the removal of membership, that is his membership can be suspended. Secondly, if there is any willful fraudulent or wrong information provided to the society for any purpose of legal reporting or so, then for such illegal and improper false information, he can be made liable for suspension of membership. Thirdly, if any member is using his property or flat or his premises for illegal or immoral purposes, which is offense under the law and which is a punishable offense, then such membership is subject to be suspended. And then we all know that every society is subject to certain bylaws, which is nothing but the rules and regulations framed for the regular operations of the society. So when any member of the society is continually and habitually doing the breach of these bylaws, and these rules and regulations are not followed by him, and continuously there is a violation on part of such member, then his membership can be cancelled. Similarly, while registration of society, the original members have to give their basic information of holding of the premises or flat into that society. So if any false or illegal information or any wrong information is given at the time of registration of society, then the very basis of original membership becomes very void, and therefore such membership can be cancelled. We all know that there is a new classification under the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, that is active and non-active members. So non-active member is a member who is not attended any meeting in preceding 5 years. So such members membership can be suspended for the purpose of operations of societies. So these are the 6 grounds by which the membership can be suspended, and there is a procedure levied under Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act by which the meeting has to be called and notice has to be given by the society to such defaulting member or such prospective suspended member. The reason should be clearly mentioned out of which grounds the suspension is proposed, and the meeting's date, time and venue should be also informed to such member, wherein he would be give his presentations and he will offer his explanations before the committee members. And in such meetings, the to and fro discussion takes place. Members who are present at the time of meeting and have right to vote in such meeting, the 3/4 majority is required to pass the resolution for suspension of such member, and it has to be approved by society registrar. So subsequently, after passing of resolution, it has to presented before the registrar, and registrar has to take decision upon the resolution passed by the society committee regarding the suspension of membership. Also, registrar shall call for the hearing and he will hear both the sides. Member who is supposed to be suspended shall also be given opportunity to give his presentation, and considering both the sides and the legal side of the matter, registrar shall pass the orders for suspension of the member. However, apart from this, if registrar finds that in any audit or in any other inquiry, if there is a member who is defaulted or there is illegal actions taken by him, and he is subject to suspension as per the grounds given under the act which we discussed just now, then registrar suo motu can also take action, and he can also suspend the membership of such defaulting member. Moreover, he can also levy the monetary fine on such defaulting member, which is also a punishment for doing any offending acts. No secretary, chairman, or any committee person can suspend any of the members of the society. And society being democratic setup, the procedure for suspension is clearly given under the act and is subject to the approval of registrar. The committee members or the secretary or chairman threatens the other society members regarding the suspension of membership, and they also send the illegal notices to such members, which is absolutely void and has no legal footing as such. Now let us understand what are the effects of suspension of membership. The very first thing that happens is the shares which are held by such member is forfeited by the society. So he no longer becomes a member. So when he is no longer becomes a member, he cannot vote at the time of society elections. At the same time, he cannot contest any of the society elections. So he cannot effectively take part in any society decisions or the any society administrative operations as such. Now section 35 subsection 2 and the new section 154b9 of subsection 2 also provides for the readmission of suspended member. So no person who is suspended by the procedure of expulsion can be readmitted within 1 year of from date of expulsion. However, if such suspended member applies before the registrar regarding the readmission of his readmission, then depending on the registrar's order, he can be readmitted in the society as a member. Now let us understand which are the grounds for cessation. As I have already explained that every expulsion is cessation of membership. It is one of the ground for cessation. However, there are multiple other grounds which leads to the cessation of membership, wherein the membership of the person comes to an end and he is no longer a member of the society. There are all in all 8 grounds for cessation of membership, so which are given on the screen. So let us discuss them. The very first is resignation by the member. So when any member gives his resignation as from the membership and it is accepted by the committee member, then he is no longer a member and his membership is ceased. Secondly, when shares of the property or the respective flat is entirely transferred from member to other person, then the original member ceases to be a society's member and new person who acquires the right under the new transfer becomes the new society member. Third is death of the member. Obviously, on death, the member ceases to be a member of the society, and a person who acquires the interest in the flat by way of transfer of flat as per Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act, he becomes a new member under. Then we have already discussed the expulsion procedure. So after expulsion order from the registrar, the person ceases to be a member. Insolvency is another ground for cessation, where the civil court declares a person as a insolvent or bankrupt, then the person ceases to be a member. When person's whereabouts are not known for more than 7 years, that means he is not traceable. There is absolutely no communication from such member to the society, and society is not aware about his whereabouts, then such member can be removed from the membership. Then comes attachment or sale. When the property of the member is attached by any civil court as per the civil orders or for any other proceedings under the law, then he no longer becomes the owner. Similarly, when he sells of the property, when there is a sale of such property, then the ownership no longer remains with the member, and therefore he is not eligible to be as member of the society, hence his membership is ceases. Similarly, at the time of transfer, when the transfer itself is very fraudulent or it is illegal or unauthorized, and it is not as per the prescribed procedure under Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, then such transfer is void ab initio. That means it is void or illegal, improper, and does not have any legal force, and hence it is subject to be liable to be cancelled. So I hope you have liked today's video, and share this with your network, and share on this your social media. If there are any questions and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.